Hi everybody, Dana Sparks, broker of Maximum One Greater Atlanta Realtors, and today's contract tip has to do with generating business, getting off to a great start for 2020 and finding people who need your real estate services so that you can help them this year. So I'm not going to cover every real estate source or source for real estate business, but I do want to briefly touch on one you may not have considered, number one, and two, the absolute best source of real estate business, and talk about it in a way so that you can prove that to yourself. So there are many classes and many books and many resources online where you can determine and look up various lead sources for your real estate business, for sale by owners, expired listings, withdrawn listings, sphere of influence, past clients, on and on and on. And again, there are many resources available for you to determine what some of those lead sources are, where you can find them, scripts to say to them to solicit business from them or from people they know, so forth and so on. But one that you may not have considered is you agents out there who have adult children. Have you tapped into your children's friends as a resource for leads for future real estate business? So depending upon the age of your children, their friends may be of the buying age to where they are in the market for a new home. And a lot of times our children, as they grow up, they know what you do for a living, hopefully, but they don't necessarily have that discussion with their friends, what their parents do for a living. For example, if you talk to your children and ask them what their friends' parents do for a living, they probably have no clue. So this is a good resource to tap into that really isn't talked about a whole lot, is to tap into your adult children and teach your children how to have this discussion with their friends that their parent, their mom or their dad, or any kind of family member, if you are an aunt or an uncle or a grandparent, that you are in the real estate profession and that you would love the opportunity to help them with their real estate needs. So friends of your adult children or relatives, great source for leads that, again, you may not have considered. Now, the absolute best source of ongoing business is, what do you think it is? A lot of classes and a lot of online sources will tell you it is your sphere of influence. That's not necessarily your best source of business. They're a great source of business, and definitely cheerleaders or raving fans per that book, but it's not your best source of business. So let me backtrack a little bit so that you can prove to yourself what I consider the absolute best source of ongoing real estate business for your career, for people whom you can help with their real estate needs. So back up. I want you to consider, when is the last time that you got a car that was new to you, whether it be a new car or not new from the factory, but new to you? After you got that car, how many of that car did you see out driving around, as compared to seeing that car before it ever entered your awareness that that was the car you were going to get? Or if you are a woman who has ever been pregnant, or if you are a spouse of a woman who has ever been pregnant or had a friend who has ever been pregnant, when someone that you loved or yourself or you were extremely close with was pregnant, how many pregnant women did you see became into your awareness, versus now that you're not pregnant or you don't have a loved one or a dear friend who is pregnant? Now how many do you see? Did people stop having babies? Don't know. Another thing to consider is if you are getting ready to get married, or when you did get married, or same thing, a family member, a loved one, a dear friend, when they were getting married, when they got engaged and they were all excited about the wedding and getting married, how many people all of a sudden came into your awareness that were also getting married? There is example after example after example. What you focus on expands. So what is prevalent in your life, in your mindset, expands in your experience. So you will see that all around. When you are pregnant or have a loved one that is pregnant, all of a sudden you see pregnant women all around. When you're getting married, all of a sudden everybody is getting married and talking about weddings, and you see wedding commercials on television, honeymoon commercials on television. When you got that new car, you all of a sudden see it all over when you didn't necessarily see it before. Again, what you focus on expands in your awareness. So based on that experience that we all have, that is a universal phenomenon, use that to your advantage with respect to your real estate career. So the best source of ongoing business are your current active ongoing clients, current active people with whom you are dealing with, to help them sell a home or purchase a home now because of this phenomenon. Because guess what? Everyone because they're focused on selling a house or purchasing a house, what they focus on expands in their awareness too. So all of a sudden, everyone with whom they are interacting, whether it be at work or at play or at church or strangers or anywhere, they will all of a sudden become aware of people that are also buying or selling or thinking of buying or selling. So that is a great source of ongoing leads for you to help. So the people that you are actively helping now, make sure to teach them and let them know that you would love the opportunity to also help anyone else that they come across that also could use your real estate services. Again, think about your own experience and how that is true for you. That is also true of your active clients. So just an interesting, a couple of really interesting lead sources for you to get a great start to 2020 and finding others to bless with your real estate career. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please comment below what you find your best sources of real estate leads are to grow your business. Thank you so much for watching. Dana Sparks, broker of Maximum One Greater Atlanta Realtors, satisfying your needs with service, innovation, and education.